Guess what's racist now? Wait for it. Treating animals humanely. Yes, being kind to animals is white supremacy. That's according to gender studies professor Katya Gunther in a new book called The Lives and Deaths of Shelter Animals. In her recent book, The Lives and Deaths of Shelter Animals, Katya Gunther claims that dogs are being killed because of capitalism, anthroparchy, white supremacy and patriarchy. She argues that allowing dogs to sleep inside is a privilege reserved for the white and wealthy, and that policies against keeping dogs chained up in backyards are intended to oppress people of colour by imposing middle-class norms of animal keeping in which companion animals are considered family and treated accordingly, which ignore the fact that people of colour are themselves trapped in poverty, may have few options for legitimate income generation, and possibly rely on their dogs for status. Unfortunately, Gunther's misguided book is gaining traction. Shelter director Kristen Hassan opines that Gunther gets it right in concluding that racism, classism and the caste system are at the heart of the broken animal sheltering institution. Arguing that laws to prevent mistreatment of dogs discriminate against anyone in the US other than white, middle-class and upper-class individuals, Sloan Hawes, Tess Hoope and Kevin Morris of the University of Denver Institute for Animal Connection cite the book in their proposal to relax enforcement of animal protection laws, a proposal that threatens to reverse decades of hard-won progress. According to Gunther, if animals are abused in the process of minorities committing crimes, that isn't their fault. It's because they're helpless victims of racism. When a Latino man on a bicycle drops a dog while escaping from mall security officers after stealing a pair of Wrangler jeans, she explains this away as the result of his status as marginalized. When a woman leaves her dog to die at the pound after she has finished breeding her and selling her puppies to buy drugs, it's the fault of her status as a poorly educated queer woman of colour. Also, dogfighting is only bad because of white privilege. Or something. From a class perspective, wealthy people are believed to be too civilized to engage in barbaric activities like dogfighting, and it's no coincidence that the only affluent person who has been publicly shamed for dogfighting in the US, Michael Vick, is black. Newly wealthy after growing up in poverty. So this privileged white professor's bar is so low for blacks and Latinos that she literally wants them to be absolved of blame for abusing and killing animals. That's like saying white girls should be able to bang dogs because of misogyny. Not good. Her argument isn't that far removed from saying that black people should literally be allowed to get away with murder because of socioeconomics. How is having such low expectations of people based on their skin colour helping any of those communities? This is like when a school district orders teachers to not discipline black students for being late or misbehaving in class. How is that helping them? You're only normalising bad traits that will harm them later on in life. Once again, we're encountering the demented minefield that is intersectionality, where anything and everything is linked to racism, sexism and homophobia because, well, primarily because it allows professors to steal a living by teaching fake degrees like gender studies. But I can do you one better. Guess what else is racist according to an op-ed written by a public school teacher for the San Francisco Chronicle? Bernie Sanders' inauguration mittens. Why? Because Bernie didn't make enough effort in choosing his outfit and this distracted from honouring the diversity of the event. Yeah, really, she actually said that. Wait, I can do you one better still. Now, acronyms are racist. The San Francisco Unified School District Arts Department has announced that acronyms are a symptom of white supremacy culture because non-English speakers find them hard to understand. So they changed their name from VAPA, short for Visual and Performing Arts, to SFUSD Arts Department, which is still an acronym. Now I know this is an outlandish claim, but maybe, just maybe, none of this is racist and all these people are just inventing utter bullshit out of thin air so they can cynically grift off of creating more division and more polarization in society. You be the judge.